Hi, I'm Mark Stewart Greenstein. I want to talk about the funds that are not campaign funds. I have been instrumental in, we're up to 6 good causes that for a small amount goes to bettering Connecticut. We got 6 of them. Ready? Number 1 is the Whalers Return Fund. We call it NHL here. And this doesn't even collect money for anyone else. It collects money for you to become a part owner. The next NHL team that does come back here will be owned by Connecticut residents. And yes, a tiny part share for as little as $100, you become a part owner. You become a part manager. The management of the team, some of those decisions are in the ownership's hands, and maybe you have a 1 in 100,000 share. Well, you can still decide drafts and decide on who the next general manager will be, seating prices. You're a small manager. You're also a small profit owner if there are profits in the team. So we raise funds for that. If we don't get a team within 7 years, all the money comes back. Next fund is Connecticut Commerce, and it's the one fund that actually does operate before January 2019. Those who believe in bringing more businesses to Connecticut, bringing more divisions of businesses to Connecticut. We have a small group, I'd like to expand that group, communicating with out-of-state businesses and overseas businesses. So we are just funding a small staff to get them interested in the beauties, and there are many, of Connecticut. ConnComm, ConnComm.net is the site for that. The LF Fund stands for Live Free, also the initials of my departed sister. We raise money for use 10 months or more into my governorship. We're going to wait until late 2019 to build and then deploy funds that the legislature can't or won't do, but are for good causes. There are some homeless shelters that are not getting good funding. There are some rehab programs for amputees that are not getting enough funding. Mental health might need more funding. If the legislature stalls on it, private citizens in Connecticut will be funding good causes. And along the way, until this is deployed, it shows everyone what private charity can do. Private welfare, as I've always contended, is better than government welfare. The EE Fund, it helps students because it goes to helping schools that don't give their students good enough guidance. Fifth fund, LBGT. I said it correctly, so LBGT. That's not what you might think superficially. The lesbian gay group, that's not us. And they're well funded anyway. LBGT stands for Leftists Be Gone for 20 years. We would like to deport leftists. They're ruining the country. The prominent ones should get out of our space. And I've pledged $20, and I hope there will be 100,000 more of us to spend and get prominent people away. Here's the problem. The most prominent leftists have plenty of money. And they actually think, even if they don't have that much money, they're very important. So the money is more for brainwashing them to feel like, for the next 20 years, I could do without the internet. I could do without any media on me. I could do without cell phone communication. Good. If we quiet them down for 20 years, we'll have a much better country. How about it, Rachel? You can come back in 20. All right, final fund, Saturdays in the park. Bushnell Park, right outside the Capitol, for concerts. Every Saturday, we start April 13th. I'd like to get the best groups possible. That's not easy. Some of them will come out for a small pay. Some of them require a lot. You who'd like to be part of a private concert are basically buying into that, okay? So open concerts for all, funded maybe by the state, we'll see. But the private ones, okay, in a more intimate setting, that's for you. Oh, anything for that? I'm not asking. Okay? Yes, on the website there is a Contribute to Stewart for Liberty campaign. I'm the person who is least enamored of it. My campaign staff would like more. I don't. The only reason for somebody to contribute to Stewart for Liberty, in my mind, is to show the media that we're on the same kind of playing field that they've traditionally wanted. We're doing a lot of untraditional things. And so untraditional, I think, is actually a lot more powerful. We'll make better changes because of it. But if you want the traditional campaign, please, you can go. My staffers will take that contribution, and I won't even see it, though. Okay? No matter how large or small, I am not going to know that you have contributed to Stewart for Liberty. You need to know you're doing it for a cause, not for influence. Thank you again, Mark Stewart Greenstein. I look forward to seeing you over the coming months and hopefully working with you starting January 2019 from high above Bushnell Park.